think the first message is that there's a massive opportunity here to finance this transition to a net zero economy. It's no longer a choice between making profit or doing the right thing for the climate. It's actually, you can do both. There are trillions need to be invested every year out to 2050 to achieve this. And so, for financial institutions, that's a great opportunity. The second opportunity is really for the public sector to work with real economy companies and also with financial institutions to collaborate together to work out how that should happen. And that's really because it has to happen in an orderly way. So we need to try and avoid the risks around stranded assets and market shocks and that kind of thing. So we need policy certainty. But we also need to make sure that the communities that are really going to be affected by this, the communities that are currently working in the highly polluting industries, are able to transition in a way that's just and fair for all. So yeah, we need the transition to be orderly and just at the same time. I think there's huge momentum picking up, and I think that's really because of initiatives like the Net Zero Banking Alliance and other net zero initiatives where leaders have come out and shown that it is possible and shown that there is a way. And I think the direction of travel is that, many institutions they've done their pledge for net zero. They've kind of defined what that means for them in their industry and the sectors that they're active in. They're then starting to put together their transition plans. So I think that's still an active kind of construction site, is to work out what are the actions, what are the levers at everybody's disposal to implement this net zero transition. But I think really the way that we're moving now is to really understand more about transition finance and how we define that and how we measure it and what are the useful metrics and targets in that area to make sure that the financial flows are happening where they're needed to make the net zero transition effective. Yeah, well, it's lovely to be in Paris. It's a beautiful city, and this venue is really outstanding. It's gorgeous. The chandeliers are just fantastic. But actually, the real value for me here is to come and meet the practitioners. So it's an opportunity for me to hear from the people who are, working with financial institutions or providing services to financial institutions. And they're the people that are having to implement this. They're doing the heavy lifting. They're having to embed this throughout their organisations and bring everybody along, which is really challenging. And so it's really important for me as I lead the Secretariat for the Net Zero Banking Alliance, and it's important for me to be in touch with the realities on the ground as they're happening, yes.